for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Eddie Piñeiro's got it teed up, and off we go from Soldier Field. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Mayfield now. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
So still 14 yards to go, second down. Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They run again on first down. Chubb, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Third down, it's Nick Chubb. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. going for it. Here's Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
First down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Second and 11. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
They've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 14. 7 yards there and a first down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A run for Nick Chubb. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Bears' 14-yard line.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Hooper.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Bears nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
For a Chicago.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. He will give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Watch that in. Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 3 down. 3 down. Alert, 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 alert. 3 down. 3 down. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 26.
They run with Patterson. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 34 yards there and a 1st down.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And less than a yard.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Here's Trubisky to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Trubisky. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown.
Touchdown!
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. From the 24, Mayfield. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one goes for 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And oh, look at that, a diving catch.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. 29 is Mike. Mike 29.
Again, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete. Brings up a third down and 10 yards.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half.
A 28-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and minicamps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. The connection made. It's Graham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
10 at the 49-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. Patterson on the carry. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
They try again with Cohen. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
4th down. Here's Trubisky. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this Browns defense stands tall.
On downs.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
A quick toss outright. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
13-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Touchdown.
Mayfield finding Odell Beckham with a touchdown pass. And once again, the Browns are back in front. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Browns 14, Bears 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Soldier Field.
Bears 10.
It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
He was brought down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now it's Trubisky. The catch made by Miller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
On 1st down, Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. 1st down, a run with Cohen. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Again, it's Cohen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Cleveland.
A quick throw complete out to Beckham. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Chubb on first down, not going to be a good one. He won't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 6-yard line.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.